After a 5-day transatlantic crossing with no Wi-Fi, there's only one thing I want today. It's right here. A fillet burger meal and free Wi-Fi. We have hit land. We are in Brook in Nova Scotia today.
I'll go back to me parents, confess what I done, and I'll ask them to forgive their prodigal son.
It's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more.
After a 5-day transatlantic crossing, we are finally here in Brook in Newfoundland, in Canada. One of the weirdest time zones in the world is here. It's currently 12 o'clock on the ship. It's 11:30 here. They have a half an hour time zone. How weird is that? How weird is that? I've only heard of North Korea having this, and that's because North Korea are weird. I don't know why this little part of Canada has a half an hour time zone difference, but it does. So this is not $1, and neither is that face mask. This is not a dollar store. So yeah, the dollar store is a bit of a cop-out. However, toothbrush. I have got an electric toothbrush, but long story short, I bought this toothbrush in Australia. Therefore, to charge it, I need an Australian plug socket. I'm on an American cruise ship. Of course, there's no Australian plug sockets. So I did have a worldwide adapter. However, during the crew rounds, they confiscated the adapter. So now I have no way of charging my toothbrush, and it's on a battery for like 2 days. And it's really hard to brush your teeth with an electric toothbrush just by scrubbing it. It doesn't feel right, it's weird. So, $1. So yes, at least that was something to come out of the dollar store. $1.25? It's not a dollar store. It's not a dollar store if it's $1.25. But that's still 75p. I can't complain.
I'll go back to my parents, confess what I've done, and I'll ask them to pardon their prodigal son. And when they forgive me as oft times before, then I swear I will play the wild rover no more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more will I play the wild rover. No, never, no more.
So, cruise ship itinerary update. This is a 25-day voyage which touches on about 7 Canadian ports and 2 in the US. Now, yesterday we got the announcement that we've lost Charlottetown. We've lost one of the Canadian ports due to this hurricane. Fair enough, that can't be helped. Today we lost another one. So now we've lost 2 ports to call, which hasn't gone down very well. The good news is our overnight in New York is now for 2 nights, not just 1. So overall the mood is very good. People don't mind having 2 overnights in New York. There's worse places to stay overnight. The bad news for me is there is a rule that I was not aware of until about 2 days ago. If it is your first or second contract on board with Princess, you cannot have shore leave in New York. This is my first contract, technically it's my second. I cannot leave, I cannot get off in New York because of this rule. So basically this is a 25-day cruise now. We've lost 2 ports, and New York, I can't get off the ship. So basically I'm only allowed to get off in about 5 of the ports we're going to visit. Which isn't too wonderful, I'll be honest. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I hear it's because people generally tend to abscond in New York. I mean, I get it, you know, land of the free, the new world, all that kind of stuff. Me and Alejandro, we were so excited to get off in New York, you know, do an overnight, do a Broadway show, Times Square, try and do Liberty, try and do Ellis Island, Times Square, Central Park, all of it. And now we're going to be stuck on the ship for 3 days. It's a little bit gutting. I feel more for her than for me. I mean, at the end of the day, I have done New York before, I have done Liberty before, I have done Empire State Building before. I would have loved to do it again with her. we're going to have to get another ship one day that does New York. That could be next year, that could be in 10 years time, who knows. We might never come back to New York. It's not really the most popular destination in terms of our cruise line. We do go there. We have one ship there for sort of 2 months a year. That's it. There's a 1 in 15 chance that we get that ship. Yeah, it's not looking very likely that we'll get to do New York anytime too soon. So that's a shame. Overall though, Canada is beautiful. I'm very, very, very surprised at Canada. It's warm for one thing. It's beautiful. The people here are so friendly. I can't describe to you how nice the people are here in Canada. Everyone's like, welcome, how can I help? You know, nice to meet you. What do you do? Where are you from? They're so enthused. They're so interested in who you are and why you're here.